Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Odonichi, and I am playing, was playing, Pokemon Showdown, and I have done the best battle. It was one of the best battles I've ever played. I was doing super badly. It was a doubles battle, obviously. I'm going to click rematch. Not rematch, instant replay. And I'm going to share it with all my friends, because that was one of the best games I've ever played. Instant replay. Okay, so he starts out with a Azumarill and Charizard. Mega Charizard at that. I start out with Spinda and Arcanine because I switch. You just watch and you can understand if you understand the metagame. But if you don't, too bad for you. I'm not gonna explain it because things moving too fast. At the end, I'll explain all my strategies here. But he used close combat, which made his defense and special defense higher because I gave contrary to him with Spinda. And then Spinda gave to switched Intimidate for Sap Sipper, which I thought was brilliant. And then I'm really going through everything. It's like Dragon Claw, Dragon Pulse that hurts him a lot, and I'm almost dead. My Arcanine's almost dead. He survives a lot longer than he probably should have. Then he sends out Snorlax and Gliscor. I was like, well, that was kind of stupid, seeing as how I have close combat. Then he uses... Now I Mega Evolve and use Calm Mind. He uses Stone Edge, and I live at 5%. I was like, oh my god, that was so close. I use Close Combat to take down the guy, Snorlax. He uses Brave Bird to try and take out my Mega Wall. He used Earthquake, did some damage to Sableye, don't really care. Shadow Ball, Talonflame, and I sent out my Slacking, which is my main sweeper if I set it up right. If I start out with him, really. I used Thunder Punch on Talonflame. I got burned, which totally screwed me over in the end. Yeah, but that's besides the point. I sent out Spinda so I can skill swap and make it so Lulz 2 doesn't have Truant, but it was too late anyway because I only had one more move to use. I used Skill Swap to make so he didn't have Tough Claws. He used Dragon Claw, took out my Slacking, and Stone Edge to take out my Spinda. All I had left here was a Carbink and an Exploud. I used Blizzard, took out the Gliscor. I didn't think I'd take out the Charizard, but it did. That was a really close call. I was like, whoa, I could actually win this. Yeah, he used Aqua Jet, did some damage to him, and then he made a huge mistake. And if he didn't, the game probably would have ended there. Honestly, I missed all of my attacks, every single one of them. Used an electric type move for whatever reason. I missed Blizzard twice. Right now, I thought something was up with the moves or abilities or something. Used Focus Punch, and I realized, wait a second, I need to make so he can't use that again. But the only attacking move Lulz has, Carbink has, is Explosion. I skill swapped with Exploud so that Exploud wouldn't have Scrappy, but Carbink would, just in case I needed to explode to kill the Gengar and the Azumarill at the end. But then I used Blizzard, killed the Gengar, did a ton of damage to the Azumarill, but he lost focus so he couldn't attack. And then his Toxic brought him down to a kill range with Blizzard, and the game ended. That was the best game I've ever played in my life. Yeah, it wasn't as good as it probably could have been, seeing as how I missed 100 million times in a row. But it was such a good game, and I'm gonna share this replay with all of my friends. Share replay. The strategy that I had to start out was a Carbink with an Arcanine, as you realized. I can deal with that stuff later. The strategy I had to start out with was a Carbink with an Arcanine. The Carbink had the Spinda had Contrary and skill swaps, and I skill swapped Contrary to Arcanine, and made it so that Arcanine had Arcanine like made it so that the enemy Pokemon had lost attack and by 2, and then I skill swapped with Spinda, and then Spinda had then the skill swap with Spinda made it so that Spinda had Intimidate, which made it so that the enemy team got down 0.5, like half of their attack. Half of their attack was gone, and that was cool enough. And then I skill swapped with the enemy Azumarill, who gave me Sap Sipper. I don't know why, but it did. It gave me Sap Sipper, and I had Sap Sipper to go along with Sap Sipper to go along with oh yeah, the Sap Sipper didn't really matter to me because it wouldn't really matter. The Sap Sipper didn't matter that much, but what I shut up.
Gotta go to bed at 12.
Alrighty then. I'm explaining a strategy to YouTube. The main thing about it was that he now had Contrary, making it so that when Azumarill got Intimidate, it made it so his attack went up. And then I just kept on close combating, and my defense and special defense kept on getting maxed out because of Contrary. And then I died. But that was the strategy to start out. Then he died. Then that was the strategy to start out. And like another strategy I had set up was Carbink with Slacking. And Slacking, obviously he had Truant. I had skill swap on Carbink to give him Clear Body. I don't remember what Clear Body does, but I had Carbink to give him Clear Body so that he wouldn't have Truant. And then Carbink just like skill swapped around. Carbink is literally his point is just skill swap around with the enemy and confuse them, like make them forget what abilities they have. I like giving Truant to the enemy, and it's hilarious to do that. Like to give Truant to the enemy sweeper and make their enemy sweeper totally useless, so they have to switch it out and bring it back in. That's my entire strategy, and it doesn't always work out like that, but it did kind of this time. If you liked the video and enjoyed the commentary, please like and subscribe and do our jazz, and I'll see you all next time.